Evening. Hope you had a good weekend. It's been 3 weeks now since I did my last video in regards to obviously my weight experiment as I called it. So I think it's about time now where I'm going to show you now. I think I've put on enough weight in order to show you where we're going to go now. I'm going to reverse this, and now when I'm trying obviously cut back down my body fat to where it was 3 weeks ago. So basically, I'm going to tell you how we're going to do that now. All right. So to show you the evidence of what I've done, all right, I'm going to put up the pictures now of what I was like 3 weeks ago and what I am right now. Okay. So you can see in the first picture, obviously, you can see obviously good definition, happier because of the smile. And obviously going to the next picture, you can obviously see the difference. I'm filled out more. I filled out more. Obviously, a lot of my body fat. My body fat has come up. Obviously, you can't see my abdominals as well. But obviously, I filled up, and that's due to my excessive overload on carbohydrates. So I probably went from about 250 carbohydrates grams a day, and I bumped that up to about 350 grams a day. So as you can see there, that's why I look a lot fuller. But yeah, so how are we going to go from there now? So obviously tomorrow I worked out all equations and stuff like that, and this is what I'm going to share with you now. Right. So what you first of all you need to do, okay, is work out your BMR. All right. So that is your basic metabolic rate. That is the amount of calories you should be intaking daily at a state of rest. All right, not including any activity. So a good way to do this, you can just Google www.calculator.net/calorie calculator. That is literally like the first one that comes up with Google. Very good one to use, quite reliable. Then from there, you're going to find that out. It's your age, height, sex, and weight, and that'll be it should be in kilos, and that'll give you your BMR. And then from there, you've got to work out your energy expenditure. So that is your activity. So what it is if you're little or not active, you should be times your BMR by 1.2. That'll give you your energy expenditure. If you're lightly active, you do sports and exercise 1 to 3 times a week, it is times by 1.375. If you're moderately active, that is times 1.55. So that's training 3 sports or exercise 3 to 5 times a week. Then you're active, so that's training 6 to 7 times a week. That is times by 1.725. And then very active, which is just all out every day, like training twice a day, possibly. Really, really active job. And that is 1.9 times by 1.9, right? That'll give you your energy expenditure. You'll probably be scared by the number that gives you there. It'd be quite high, and you're probably thinking that I'm nowhere near eating that sort of calories. So to obviously have that number there, all right, to keep that number there, what we're going to do is then we're going to work out our average calorie intake over 3 days. And you can do that by using apps like MyFitnessPal or FatSecret.com. So you need to find out your average. All right. So obviously calculate 3 days together, divided by 3, gives you your average. Okay. And then see what it is from there. Okay. There might be a big difference from your TDEE, your energy expenditure, compared to obviously your calories you worked out of your average. But from your energy expenditure, because you want to lose weight or lose body fat, we make a deficit. Same with if we wanted to gain weight, we'd add calories. So we're going to minus that by 500 calories, which will give you a number. All right. So that number, hopefully, that will be a little bit closer to your average calories. If it's still a little bit of a margin, what we're looking to do over weeks and months is look to creep you up towards that number. Because again, at the moment, I'm not going to ask you to just jump up and obviously meet that number. If obviously you're quite far away, we're just looking to try and creep that up over time. All right. But until then, what you're going to do is then to work out your macronutrients. All right. So your proteins, carbs, and fats. How are you going to do that now? It's all important, obviously, with the calories, but you've got to feed your body with good nutrition. All right. So I'm going to use my own calculations to help you to show that. So I worked out my BMR. It was 1,838. And I times that by 1.55, because at the moment I'm training 3 to 5 times a week, which give me an output of 2,848 calories. I minus that by 500, and obviously to lose weight, which read out 2,348. All right, that's my calories in order for me to lose weight. Then from there, to work out my macronutrients, so for everyone that's looking to do fat loss, use this as a template to start off with. This is the ratio as in regards to, imagine like a pie chart. This is your macros ratio you want to go by. So you want 30% of your intake daily is through protein, 25% is carbs, and 45% is fats. All right, so how you would work that out then in regards to calories, all right, so what you can do, so per gram protein is at 4 calories. Same with carbohydrates, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So using that, so again, using myself, so I wanted to work out 30% protein, I did 30%, just bang this into a calculator, 30% times 2348, which is my calories, which give me a reading of 704 calories. That is my protein. Obviously, then to find out that grams in protein, I divide that by 4, okay, which gives me 176 grams, and that's daily protein. And obviously, I did that same with fats, and I do that same with carbs, exactly the same way. Obviously, remembering though that you obviously can divide it with fats, you're going to divide it by 9. Okay, that'll give you your grams. So there you go. So there's your, obviously you've got then daily, you will have how your calories and your grams, what you should be having, your macros. Then obviously to work that over the week, obviously you're going to times that by 7 if you want to know your calories from there. Because say for example, say on a Friday night, you know you're going to be obviously like going out, then you obviously then got to compensate for that on the Saturday or Sunday. You've got to. That's why I'd say some people just obsess on obviously their daily intake, where you should really be working out over a week. If you then obviously want to work it out in regards to meals and stuff, so if say for example someone's eating 4 meals a day, okay, so then they need to obviously then so the 704 calories for protein, for example, divide that by 4. That'll give you obviously your every meal. You should be having this regards to calories of protein. And again, divide that by 4 again. It gives you grams every meal. And then do that with fats and carbs, exactly that. Obviously, if you do that with 5 meals, if you're going to have 5 meals a day, then obviously you're then going to divide that again by 5. At the end of the day, if you obviously you're going to track this in this way, it doesn't really, you obviously are monitoring every week, but you haven't got to track exactly. But then you've got to obviously also know how many grams are in each thing. So obviously, like for example, 29 grams of protein average is in a chicken breast. So you've got to track all that down, everything, because you're going to fill your diet up with all these percentages with good food. It's got to be good food. If you're filling it in with processed garbage, basically, then you're never going to get that body that you want. Okay, you're not going to lose weight in the right way. Protein is our most. I can't say this enough to people, especially I say to all my clients. Protein is the most important thing. You've got to nail your protein. Okay, if you've got that nailed, then everything will kind of come around that. Okay, so protein is the most important thing. Apart from that, everything else just fills kind of your day. Okay, so the most important thing, and obviously you've now got more of an idea, hopefully, of how you're going to work this. But as you can see, you've obviously got a plan. If you don't plan and don't prepare, then you've got no chance. You're going to leave yourself a convenience. Then obviously sometimes you might not find the things that you want. But obviously I want to start to get people to start looking at packaging, looking at what the macros are and that sort of thing. And obviously not just kind of just picking it and just, again, no longer should be a guessing trial and error sort of thing. This should be something that you're looking to stick to now for, again, the rest of your life, until you get to the point where you'll know that maybe if you obviously stop seeing results, then you can change it up a little bit. You can maybe play around with, you can play around and manipulate, obviously. But at the moment, that is a good way to go by. It's a good starting point. Okay, so if there's any other issue that you think that obviously you're not sure. If you've got any questions, obviously please leave a comment below. But hopefully this has been obviously something that you're going to be able to really have a think about, and obviously start this is something you've got to monitor every week. So you're going to try and monitor your weight every week, and obviously you should be looking to try and obtain your body fat percentage. So you can either do that, you can go see a trainer in the gym, or whether you learn how to do skin fold caliper test. I would say come and see someone like myself, or grab someone else. All right. Because then you need to obviously monitor. Obviously, you don't want to just be losing weight, because you want to make sure you're losing body fat as well. If you're just losing weight, you might find that you're just losing muscle tissue, right? Which is what we don't want, right? We want to still, obviously, we want to lose body fat, not weight. So yeah, hope this has helped. Again, I'm going to sort of show you another video again in another 4 weeks time, 4 to 6 weeks time, to show you. Obviously, I'll be back in the same shape that I was before. Hopefully, just a little bit bigger, but obviously lost a little bit, lost my body fat that I obtained. All right. So hope you have a lovely evening. Again, if you have any questions, or share this for someone that you think that's going to really help them out. This is all really important. I don't want it to be where anyone does any sort of fad diets or any quick fixes anymore. All right, this is something that clean eating, it's bullshit. All right, it's something you should be doing every single day. It's not something you do before a holiday. It's not something you do for a wedding. You do it every single day. So someone that says to me they've been clean, they've been really good this week, then they've been normal, really. So this is what we kind of got to get our head around. This is not something we should do for a little period of time, because then you'll only get short-term results. Okay, right. Well, anyway, have a lovely evening. Take care.